Yeah. Okay. Um. Today I felt like talking about dreams and goals and such. Um. And mostly because here for the past week or so, I've been perplexed. Um. I've been confused about is this this dream that I have, this thing that I want to achieve, is is that really what I want? And short answer is yes, absolutely. And this dream that I have is what keeps me going, is what makes me do things that if I didn't have this dream, I probably wouldn't do it because it would just be too uncomfortable to do, like waking up, like waking up and just trying to live life. And that's kind of what this dream and or goal or whatever you want to call it that I have is. It's making it easier for me to do so. But since I'm I'm quite a dreamer, um, I do tend to daydream a bit, especially when you have days where you just do absolutely nothing and have nothing planned, right? Days like that is where I really find myself daydreaming, and it's never about the thing, the goal and the dream that I have. It's always about something else, and I think because of those daydreams that I have, I sometimes question if the goal that I have set in my mind is really what I want. But I always end up saying, yeah, of course. And you know, when I'm sitting here and then talking about it in my mind, I'm saying, yeah, obviously that's what I want. But it's a funny concept that I doubt myself, and I tend to think about something else, something that's, oh, what about this and this and that, and that would be great too. And if I just had the right whatever, I'd be able to do that. But you know, um, the more I think about it, the more I reflect on it, I'm just happy that I don't have those things to do the other things, because maybe then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, and maybe I wouldn't be trying so hard and working so hard on achieving my goal. And it made me realize that maybe that's just a part of the journey, that this this sense of doubt, and there's this idea that something else might be better, right? Because I don't really know what I have to do to achieve it, or it's something new, so therefore it's much more interesting. And it's probably more so because of the person that I am than it is part of everyone's journey. Because the person that I am, I tend to really love new things, but then I get to know them and it gets quite boring, right? Because then it gets challenging, and then I have to put some effort into it, because at the beginning it's just effortlessly because I'm doing it because it's fun. Then I have to challenge myself. Then it's not so fun. Then it's more of I see it more as a task than I would as enjoyment. And I still have that, even though I'm better at not falling for that and not doing it quite as often. But because the majority of my life I've spent with that mindset, so it's hard to just get rid of completely, especially when I've only spent 2 years, not even almost 2 years now, uh, on actually living my life to yeah, living my life, and I don't know, man. It's just it's a funny thing, really, yeah, because it's not the first time that I've questioned that. Is this really what I want? But and I think that's why the answer will always be yes. This is what I want to do. Is that at the end of every doubt, and you know, at the end of every daydream, right? What I do on an everyday basis is leading me to the end goal and the dream that I have. And when I stop doubting myself, I tend to look at it like that. Well, that's a bit dumb because if I wouldn't have had this dream or goal, I probably wouldn't be living my life in the same way that I'm doing now. And god damn it, I don't know why I said god damn it, but I'm pushing myself um, in my own tempo, of course, but I'm doing it, and I don't know, man. It's just here, like the last months, I've had this dream of if I could just, win. I'm so sorry about that. If I could just win the lottery, then I'd have the financials right set, and then I wouldn't have to worry about that. Then I wouldn't have to um care too much about that, and then could spend more time on working on myself, and even more time, and the funny thing is, right, that whenever I look at it from the different perspective, is would I even do that? Because the time that I've spent on daydreaming and dreaming about that, I could have spent on working on myself, and I could have spent on coming up with ideas or plan for the steps I could take to get to a certain point of where okay, and then I could do this and this and that, and right, like so. Even though now I think it's stupid, I still do it, and I probably will always do it for the rest of my life because it also just gives me a sense of comfort. And who doesn't love the idea of being in control of their life and the events that happens. Ooh. Um, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Really, there, I don't have anything else to say, but I thank you again for listening. I know it's been a while since I've um put out a video, and that is because I still have to get used to turning on my computer and then talking to a microphone. That still doesn't seem as natural. I just having this discussion in my head. So, but I thank you for listening, and yeah, have a great